Help is the last thing needed before Adams County officials submit their natural hazard mitigation plan for federal review. A public forum is happening on Wednesday. WGEM's Dylan Smith talked with the Adams County Emergency Management Director today. So Dylan, what exactly will this plan do?
Well, Daniel, the plan identifies what exactly poses a threat to county residents and what county officials can do to prepare for a worst-case scenario. Adams County's Emergency Management Director says there have been nearly 20 federally declared disasters in the last 50 or so years, resulting in millions of dollars of damage to crops and other property. Sending in the plan, he says, makes the county eligible for grant funding to mitigate a disaster before it even happens. Members from each county jurisdiction came up with plans for projects.
It demonstrates to FEMA and other potential grant funders that these are projects that we've pre-identified that could be beneficial. And so as we were to seek grant funding for different projects, that project would have to be in our plan in order to get certain mitigation grants.
And for example, a project could provide better early warning methods or to try and eliminate possible flooding in certain areas. Simon says any comment made at the forum will be reviewed and fit into the draft. Daniel?
All right, thank you, Dylan. Simon says this process is repeated every 5 years.